Welcome back to Talos Principle 2. I'm dear darling. What is going on with this? Okay, apparently there's been an update, I suppose, for Talos Principle 2 since I've been on holiday. But there was an update I had to do. I didn't realise that was necessarily it, but okay. Sure, I don't know what that means, but we'll get onto it at some point, as I genuinely cannot recall what on earth we're doing. Talos Principle 2, I'm back from my holiday, essentially, so it's been, like, a bit over a week. I guess we're just solving, I don't know if we're doing Sphinx puzzles, like, I guess we're just solving normal, puzzles, which is fine by me, to be perfectly honest. Reconnaissance. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, so we have the accumulator, that's right. We have, okay, can't bring you through there. We have the way to grab batteries, essentially, of lasers. We'll be forced to move, have to do this. I assume we had to use the accumulator to open this laser. What is our end goal? Hold on. Our end goal is to get a red and blue through there. Oh, we don't have access to a red laser, I see. That's why we have a green laser over here. Wow, that's like a really far distance for it to go. I assume we have to accumulate that green laser at some point, but... Oh, you can't see it from here. Interesting. That's fine, because we can just... Excuse me? Make that connection. Do this. Take that. Open. Both simultaneously. Get over here. Let's just have a look-see. Interesting. Is this the same blue laser? Which we saw from the accumulator side. It is. Okay, noted. So that basically confirms to me we got to accumulate a green laser, right? Because we basically want to do, I don't know if we'll use this at some point for something else. Put accumulator here, connect with you and the accumulator to get a red laser using this. Interesting that we got, what do we call it, drillers already. Because we don't see, oh no, we go this way, I see. I was like, we can't see the wall and to drill a hole through, but we can do it like this. I think we should also... Hold on, how many of these things were there? Is it just that one? Okay. So, take you for a sec. Take you over there for a sec. And then I gotta have a quick think about this. Because we need to make sure we get this converter out. And we basically want to do this. Right. Take this accumulator, we don't need it anymore, discharge. Pop it through the wall. Accumulate green energy on it. Pop it back over the wall. And now we're at the races. Well, basically we just run the long way round. Charge that up, red laser, done. Speed running. Holiday cannot stop me. I still know exactly how to play this game. Interesting, though, that this exists. This kind of suggests to me that we had to do... We were expected to do it a different way. I'm not exactly sure what way. Presumably, maybe we put the converter thing here, but we put the accumulator over there, but I don't know, this is the same premise, really. We're all isomorphic, those solutions to each other, so it's not really a big deal. Yeah, do we still need to do the Sphinx puzzle thing? I don't remember if we collected all the sparks or the Sphinx puzzle. I remember it was to do with the map. But we can deal with that in a second. It looks like there's something over here anyway. And we have a social media post. Buddhas. So, I've been playing a lot of this old Gehenna game called Ancient Human Farmer. The title says it all. It's a sort of simple farming simulator. Maybe not the most sophisticated game, but I'm getting really obsessed with it. And I'm having a sort of emotional response to that. And I can't exactly explain. Like, it makes me happy, but also sad. Does anyone have any idea why this is happening to me? You're getting emotions from a game. I think it's like a pretty reasonably normal thing. I was also realised that I should be charging my headphones, so that's why I just like move my headphones over here. The game appeals to you because of a human need to commune with nature, to live a lifestyle that's not about dominating a world but coexisting with it. You're sad because we can't ever return to being who we used to be thousands of years ago, but happy because it reminds you that at least something similar is possible for us. Maybe it's because the people of Gehenna, despite their imprisonment, had an innocent view of a world that's permanently lost to us. I think it's actually the opposite of what Ovis is saying. these games are enjoyable because they take us back to a time when we still had agency, when we could build things, grow things, when we can impose our will on the world instead of being completely powerless and inactive. I don't wonder what you kind of mean by this. It kind of feels like, if anything, now you have the most agency over the world, but what you crave is the ability to contribute to humanity in real material ways, and you're sad because just simulating it is not enough. You don't want to farm, you want to be a pioneer, as we humans were born to be. It's just a game, don't overthink it. I agree with Ovis, Libis. Okay, who do we agree with? It makes me happy but also sad. Despite the imprisonment and an innocent view of a world that's permanently lost to us. I think maybe this, part of this is true. Fascinating about the happy because it reminds you at least something similar is possible for us. Maybe, like, these both feel reasonable. I don't agree with you, if it wasn't obvious by the fact that I just immediately commented what you're saying. I partially agree with you, but I'm going to say I agree with Ovis. I agree with Ovis. I guess I can see your point. Thanks for feedback, everyone. I'll go play another round now. Fair enough. Okay. I want to see statistics of what, like, everyone voted for in these, like, social media things where we had options. You know, kind of like Life is Strange style, where we had, like, the chapters and the choices that people made from them. This is a bonus level? Here we go. Bonus level number 2. I'm pretty sure we already done one of them, so. Why is it like this? Weird. Lateral inhibition. Okay. Well, it seems simple enough. I'm not really sure where we're going to go from here, but okay. Oh. Oh, weird. Okay. Oh, we need to bring something. That's even weirder. Okay, got it. We use you as a battery and we activate you from the other side by connecting you and you, like this. Keep the connections though. As we walk over here, pop this down. Okay, we need 2 things though. That's a great point. I didn't think about the fact that we need to be able to put an object down. Because we can't pick up this accumulator and also put it down. So I've got like halfway there, I think. So it's kind of like I want to take this, really. Pop it down. But we can't see this from here, though, can we? Huh, that's a interesting point. Is there really nothing else to pick up? It does seem like that's the last thing as well. Right, okay. You kind of have to be on this side. There's literally no other way for you to activate this, right? Does it ever make sense to accumulate red laser? I don't think so. Because if we put the accumulator here, if we made the accumulator take a red laser and made it to shine like this, we wouldn't be able to make it past the fan, which is kind of the stopping point at the moment. Which is what makes this so confusing. How are we meant to get by? Even if we put this at the most extreme angle, I don't think that helps us really. Because we can do this. And we can open this, but we can't really get through. We need to be able to bring something into here. Okay, I might be overthinking this level then. Fascinating though, it's not nearly as straightforward as I thought it was going to be. What can we do? Well, hold on, sorry. What was this level called? Sometimes the name is a bit of a hint. Lateral inhibition. Well, I mean, this is the lateral inhibition, so I guess it's not really all that helpful a clue at this point. So to get through there, we basically need the accumulator to be holding the door open. How is that possible? So, okay. Let's imagine that we are at this point. We got this thing open. We need to be holding something to put on that pressure plate. Which one does it make sense to be holding? The inverter could be holding that door open. True. So if the inverter is the one that's holding the door open, we need it to do it via... We needed to do it in a way which... We need to, like, block the lasers, essentially. I don't think we have enough time to run there. Is the thing. Like, we can put this here. As far back as possible. That'll block the laser, and then we run? No, there's no way. Because this game doesn't have a timing-based mechanism like that. A lot of the time. We need a way for your laser to not be shining. We get to that side and then we activate it. But then we need you to have a permanent connection to this blue laser so you can hold the door open and we can put the accumulator down to hold the pressure plate. Alternatively, we charge you, the accumulator, with a red laser. Have a red laser somehow activate at this point and hold it open. I just had a thought that maybe we can no, we can't though. I was like, okay, but what I had was like, what if we had this discharged accumulator here, pointing at this connected, just with no laser, and then we charge it with a red laser afterwards. But I don't think we can do that because we can't get a red laser from that side. Because we can't see this blue laser. So the accumulator would have to be blue. So I guess no, but we can't remotely... We can't, like, overwrite this, can we? We can't, like... No, the accumulator takes precedent. It feels like there's some sort of potential here, but I just can't figure out how to do it. Well, basically, the idea I wanted was... I don't know if we can ever get an angle. It doesn't look like we can. Is we charge it with a blue laser inverter and charge it with red laser. This activates the fan and we can pick it up and go. So this is basically the crux of a question. Do we want to use the accumulator or the inverter on the pressure plate? To me, it makes more sense, I think, to use the accumulator and find a way to disable this initial laser connection. But maybe it doesn't. Does this mess it up? This does mess it up. Huh. But presumably this won't mess it up. No, it won't. Okay, hold on. My brain is not working at the moment. Okay, take this. You just connect to here. You get around. Do this. What? No. When we pick you up, what? You get inverted to red. You accumulate as red. We didn't need to do that first part. And also shine on this. And then shine here. Being disabled, we have a red one over on this side. And then we take this up. And then you will turn that on. Wow, that's a really creative use of like the conflict mechanic. of like when lasers like try and override each other. That's genuinely a very creative application. It feels like a more subversive meta level, if anything. It's probably how I would describe it, but a fascinating level, I would say. So the general premise there basically being we have a red laser shining from that side rather than a blue laser. And we use a red laser to disable the inverter because it doesn't know which one to output. We take it away and then continue onwards. So we're not actually using the accumulator for its chosen laser color. We're using it for the opposite laser color to cause a conflict. Fascinating. I sound like a scientist now. What is going on here? Rainbow. I see. Simple premise. So we need RGB. Oh god. Okay. This makes most sense to me to have something like this from the outside. Then we take red. Actually, this seems really easy. And basically put it as close as possible to this. And then this one we just have as a thing like that. Oh, wait, hold on. I need to the green source as well. That was actually insanely easy. Well, that's a very cool aesthetically looking level, though. You look at it and be like, yeah, that looks cool.
Proud of you, 1K.
Oh, thank you, Byron. I'm proud of me too. It feels like there's a lot more of the islands which we haven't seen, but we're already on number 8, which is interesting. I do see the logs over there. So we got to make sure, remember, we do the rest of our exploration that we need to as well on this island. Okay, what's our ultimate goal? Oh, fan. Okay, interesting. Okay. Right, so we can charge the accumulator with red and then fire it out if we need to. Why is it called remember though? I think we're about to find out. Well, I don't know why we necessarily need to do it like this, because we can just grab the accumulator and... Oh, we can't fly out. We need to bring something in here. No, that's fine, because we don't need it at the moment. I presume we'll need it later. But we can do this. We can go through, then we'll find out what we need. Cube. Whoa. Okay. Strange. This doesn't help us get the accumulator out yet, but presumably we can take this to do something. I didn't really need to put this accumulator on the button. I have just realised. I can put it in a more useful location like this. Oh, is this just an alternative way to keep it powered? So like if we block this laser now. Alright, it keeps it open. Why is that useful? I'm not sure why that's useful at the moment. Okay, for now, let's take this cube back. I think what we need to do is we need to basically launch it, right? Over here, because we need a way to get the accumulator out. The only way that is possible is with something holding down this button. So that's what the cube's for. Right. So you can hold that for open for a sec. We need the cube again. Which is fine, because we can actually just carry the cube and... That's not fine. What do we need? we need to get the accumulator, okay, to the other side with the cube. And then we use the... okay. We need the accumulator to get to the other side of the cube. But we can't hold this door open without being accumulated down because a laser doesn't reach. Or does it, actually? Oh, it does reach. Okay, I see. We need to... no. You need to connect to this. You need to connect here. We need a way to hold that down. But that turns around. Okay, and we can't pick this up. Okay, I think I've messed it up slightly. Not... This is the ultimate goal. We need the accumulator at the end. And I think this is what this is for, is to get this laser to hold that door open. So then we can get the accumulator through. But we still need something to hold down this button, there's a problem. Because we need the cube and presumably the accumulator to be put over here to do that. Surprisingly difficult. I hope I've not softlocked myself. But this seems right. I think I've done something wrong here because this cube's not doing anything and I kind of need the cube. I'm so dumb. I forget I can just launch a cube. Okay, wonderful. We have a cube. The cube holds us down. We can now bring the accumulator across. And in fact, we don't need anything else anymore. This is literally all we needed. Wonderful. I presume that's going to open up before us so we can actually get out an easier way. No? Okay, never mind. What do I know? A fool. A fool in... Fool if... I don't know. I didn't really have the rest of that phrase going. Okay, nice. I guess, so next time we'll be basically trying to do all the secrets, finding the exploration-based things. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Talos Principle 2. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, greatly appreciated. Socials, Discord down below. Hope we see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.